Good morning, folks. Happy Monday. Nice weekend. Yesterday was on the 14th, was actually my wife's birthday, so we ventured out, and that was nice for dinner outside somewhere. Just a few things today. The salon. So as New York State continues to open, our salon will continue to open with services. As our residents know here in Williamsville, and Fargate Circle residents can certainly come down and use our salon. I know some do. The salon currently is open for cuts only, and of course the rules are that you have to wear a mask, and the stylist wear a mask and a face shield, etc. So that's been going well. Starting on 6/23, which I believe is next Monday, 6/23, they will start doing chemical treatments again, So I personally have never gotten a chemical treatment on my hair, but for those of you who do participate in chemical treatments, that will start on 6/23. The following week, they will open the spa to pedicures only. So for those that need, like, or require pedicures, those will be available on starting on the 30th. So please call the salon for appointments as you have been. Leave a message, they will call you back. The rules are still in place, of course, specifically in the spa area, which is separate from where people get their haircuts. That's the separate room before you go into the health or go into the fitness center. It'll be just one resident or one client and a staff member that will be in there providing that service to you. So we're happy that we're continuing to open those services for our residents. Excuse me again. Again, the allergies are just brutal this time of year. Happy to be able to provide those services to our residents in the salon area, and when we open the spa area, again, masks, and observe all those rules that we've been talking about for those services. As a result of what I talked about for dining services on Friday, and again, that continues to evolve, and hopefully I'll have some more announcements for you on that. One of the questions that I had is, can we still order delivery of meals? And that will not change. So for lunch and for dinner, for those folks that still feel much more comfortable dining in their apartments or patio homes, either here in Williamsville or our Gate Circle, that service will not change for the foreseeable future. Again, as I have talked about, we don't have any initial plans to open the cafes for full service. So those will hopefully, pending the ongoing evolution of the virus and so on, and our ability to do it safely, hopefully those services like cafe services will resume sometime in the future. I think I mentioned this last week, but I wanted to just, again, as I try to keep everybody informed of what's going on, within New York State, etc. The executive order that the governor put in place about a month and a half ago, 45 days ago, that mandated testing for healthcare workers, specifically in long-term care, that expired the middle of last week. That required us to get tested twice a week. That was amended towards the middle of last week. Now it's once a week, which again, we are huge proponents of getting tested. So the testing part is great. And so about 150 of our staff members will now get tested once a week. And so that's an evolution. That's, again, a good thing because we'll be able to process those tests much more efficiently. I again wanted to reiterate that even with the testing, the cost for this organization is about $15,000 a week. That equates to $60,000 in a month. And there's still fighting politically going on at the state and federal level about who is going to be paid for that, which is a shame. Right now, the burden falls on long-term care, $60,000 here for Canterbury Woods. And again, you can do the math and imagine for organizations, nonprofits that are 100, 200, 300 beds who have several hundred employees every week that have to get tested. It's a huge financial burden. And ultimately, it's going to result in challenges to quality of care and staffing and so on. So we hope that that gets resolved very, very soon. As for the folks at Gate Circle, we have put much of the community chairs, the community furniture back into place throughout that community. And here in Williamsville, we've actually put all the benches out throughout the campus, around the pond, and the front, etc. It's going to be a gorgeous week. I have faith that everybody is going to be continuing to wear their masks and observing the rules and so on. So again, as the greater community opens, we're trying to mirror some of that. Please, social distancing, please respect each other in terms of coexisting and keeping others safe. We are not going to be putting the furniture in bulk in place here in Williamsville, at least in the next week or so. We're looking maybe out a little bit more. Again, it's easier to do at Gate Circle. We have it's a much smaller footprint. We have many fewer residents at Gate Circle. Here in Williamsville, we still have 300 plus independent residents, so we're not quite there yet with putting the furniture out. I guess that's the best way I can say it. Outside is safer, of course. Again, as we've continued to do on our research, as all of you I know have, being outside, still respecting social distancing, of course, but talking, eating, etc., has proven to be much safer because of airflow, wind, etc., than inside. So again, as we continue to learn, as we continue to put in place safe practices, we'll continue to evolve the opening of both communities. Just one other thing which I just touched upon that I have here with a couple of asterisks on is, again, reminding people, please don't let your guard down. As you're hearing, the national news, local news, and so on, people are starting to maybe perhaps forget, because of everything else that's going on in our country right now, they're perhaps forgetting that this virus is still prevalent. It's still dangerous. It's certainly still dangerous to the residents that we serve here. So please, please don't let your guards down. Whether you're here at Canterbury Woods, whether you're out in the greater community, wear your masks, wash your hands, observe social distancing. Remind your family members to do the same so that you stay safe as residents, we stay safe as staff members, and when you come back to the community, if you're out, that you're helping everybody here stay safe. With that, thank you. I'll see you on Wednesday.